Yo, what is up, people? This is Kunal here, back again, and this time I'm joined by Prince, who is right now here. Hi, Prince. How you doing, man?
I'm not too bad. That's a very impressive intro video you got there. I have to say, I was watching that just now. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a person who hosted Leo. He made it for me, and we worked on it like quite extensively for like 2 months. So I wanted a good intro video. So yeah, that's the intro video for you. So thank you for the praise. But let's get into the latest match, Tottenham versus Arsenal. Bro, what do you think about this? What happened? Just tell me.
Well, still fresh in the mind. So all I'm gonna say is, I think Arsenal fans have nothing to complain about with this. This is straight up just a match between the team with the better players, the team with the better manager, won the match. Arsenal did not look threatening at all. Obviously, and Tottenham effective, efficient counter attacks again, and I mean that goal from Son was just something special as well. Like when you have someone like that in form, doing what he's doing right now, him and Kane, like it's so hard to stop. And yeah, I mean, I think they went in favorites. They came out 2-0 winners. I mean, I predicted 2-1 before this to myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I was being a bit too nice to Arsenal at the end, but yeah.
Bro, I want to ask you regarding Kane and Son. Man, what are
Yes,
these guys, man? Seriously, what do you think about
man.
these guys?
Man, I'm telling you, like they have to stay fit. They have to stay fit throughout the entire season for Tottenham
Yeah,
to have a chance of actually doing this. Like I really feel like right now Tottenham are looking so good. They've played all the top. Well, they played the top four aside from them,
yeah,
except for
exactly.
Liverpool. They've won
It's
three
Liverpool, yeah,
and they've drawn one.
exactly.
So depending on that Liverpool result and elsewhere, I mean, I think they're legitimate title contenders. Like, yo, Son and Kane right now, the link up is so crazy. It's so crazy to watch, honestly. Like these guys they're literally playing the best football they are right now, and it's all
But
thanks
when you
to
see today's match, when you see Spurs playing, they have a plan, man. They defend like dogs, and they make sure that
yeah,
they get the ball back, and they
it's
really
Mourinho.
are like Mourinho. But one thing I will say that when people say he's not good enough, he can't win the league, he has beaten like top four teams in the league, and he has only Liverpool left. If he beats Liverpool, he's a for me like I would want Spurs to win the title than Liverpool, Man City, or Chelsea.
Of course. Like I have more of an
Because
issue
yeah,
against all the others than I do Tottenham because Tottenham there's no real rivalry either. As United fans, we have a rivalry with Liverpool. We do with Arsenal, City,
yeah.
Chelsea, Tottenham. You know, we like Mourinho. We don't have too many issues with Tottenham personally, and rivalry derby wise. So it'd be really good, and plus it'll piss off the other rival fans. So I'm there for that.
Yeah, and on top of that, when you see Spurs playing so well, you can see Holberg playing so good in CDM. You see Regulon running front. You see the defensive work in terms of the center backs. They were so good. And if you
Yeah.
compare to Arsenal, uh, they're not good enough, man. They're not good enough, bro. They're just not good enough. Like when I see them, they don't have a plan. They don't have any confidence. They don't have players. One thing is there. Um, so when you are playing with a team like Tottenham, and when you're playing with a team where everything is set, there's a manager who has won everything everywhere. Yeah, he was on
Yeah.
literally everything everywhere. And when he doesn't get the respect, he went to Danny Levy. He's like, I want these players. Arteta goes to Arsenal board. The Arsenal board are giving him jack shit. What do you think about Arsenal? Like, what is exactly the problem? Because I have my own view. What's your view on Arsenal?
My view on Arsenal is that I mean the root of the problem that Arsenal fans have been complaining for a while is obviously it's very similar to us, but in a way it's like just the owner, like Stan Kroenke, for example. Like you said, like no real backing. Obviously they will still end up picking like good players, like guys like Aubameyang, Pepe, this and that, like before, but there's always such a deeply rooted problem with Arsenal. I mean, it's hard to explain these days because the amount of manager changes since Wenger. It's been what Emery, Lundberg, Arteta. Okay, so those guys, and they
Yeah,
constantly find a way to get players like big players like let's say the Aubameyangs or like Pepe or Thomas Partey. So you think like, oh, it's a step in the right direction, but you just watch games like this, and it's just the same old Arsenal, really. And I don't know what it is. From what I saw today, from what I'm seeing for a while, it's a confidence thing also because, for example, Aubameyang has been such a
He's
miss,
gone.
but yeah, he's gone. Like he doesn't have that same, that bucktooth smile of his anymore coming out anymore. It's you can see like he doesn't look like he's happy to be there right now. That could be misreading that, but he doesn't seem like he's hungry for it, and I don't blame him because the support he's getting also, and like elsewhere is just not really working for him. Like Willian, for example, Willian shit, man. I can't
No,
honestly.
but today he was putting some good balls in, but he's not an effective player. He was putting good balls, but you could
He
see that
was.
tactic just like putting crosses. That's all they were doing. They were doing nothing else.
That's the thing, yeah, because he could do so much more than just putting in good balls. I mean, and plus, like he had chance. I mean, watching him also the last few weeks is just. And speaking to a few Arsenal fans, I know also they're not really with Willian anymore. If Pepe was playing him, maybe it would have made a slight difference. But again, he can sell, and I'm sure it probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, they've spent 80 million on Pepe, and he's not even on the. I think he's on the bench, but he's not even playing, man. He's not playing.
I think he got sent off. That's why.
Yeah, he got sent off
Against
against Leeds.
I think
Yeah,
Leeds. Yeah,
yeah.
so
But even if when he plays, I don't think he's good enough, man. I don't think he's that great as a player. I think he's too overrated, bro. Too overrated. I don't care what people say about him. 80 million for this guy. I don't care.
yeah, no, he's definitely not worth that much, of course, for sure. Like he's shown his
Yeah.
class before, but not like you need to be doing consistently for that price. But what's your take though? Because you said you had your opinion on Arsenal right now in terms of their position.
They're gone. They're finished. They're
they're
not
just
a
gone.
top
That's
team. No, they're just,
Oh yeah,
when you see because I follow football a lot, so I see Arsenal fan TV, I see UVC,
of course, of course.
and Arsenal fan TV is too deluded. They're too crazy. When they go to like Arteta is the new Guardiola. Oh, Guardiola is nothing with Arteta. Oh my God, this and that. Oh my God, they forgot to think that Arteta had brilliant players at Man City. He had a brilliant coach in like Guardiola. I don't like him. I think he's too overrated, but he's good at managing people. That's what I think. You
Mm.
know, but he has players like Kevin De Bruyne. That's the kind of player Arsenal is missing right now. A creative midfielder. They're not even getting ball to Aubameyang or Lacazette, bro. They're doing nothing. That's the biggest problem.
And yet, yeah.
And yet Ozil is out somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's getting paid and he's not even playing.
That's what I was gonna say.
But
Yeah,
they're okay. Now that's the attack. The defense, you see, Tyranny is a good left back. I really rate him. He's brilliant. Like I really like him. Gabriel, he was coming and he was attacking, bro. He was coming the edge of the Spurs box. That's the center back coming to attack.
yeah.
That's how shit Arsenal is, bro. That's the problem. And then this holding guy, too overrated. He's not good enough. And then Bellerin, man, he's not good enough. These two centre backs, one centre back, one right back. They need to throw this guy. They need to get players in. In midfield, you have Ceballos, who's shit. You have Partey, who got injured like 45 minutes, and Ceballos came on for them. You got Saka, who's
Against
the only
Xhaka.
good player, only good player
Yeah,
for me, like only good.
yeah.
Who else?
Fair
I know
enough.
Lacazette, man, he missed so many chances, bro. People are saying he's making runs. He should score.
People are saying he's making
He's
so many
only
runs. Man,
no, he's in the box. Like Bellerin gives him a brilliant box, like
yeah,
through the defenders, and he's
yeah.
6 yards out. He fails to run fast. He would have scored. But that's the difference between Lacazette and Martial. Like I know Martial's not playing well, but Martial knows when to run. And when they compare Lacazette to Martial, I'm like, shut the hell up. Just go back. I don't care who Arsenal fans are. Even this guy DT, he was saying on Thursday that why shouldn't we be like optimistic of winning against Spurs? I'm like, you beat a team in Europa League who are nothing, and you're going to Spurs who have Marino as the manager, who have one of the best strikers, best wingers, Kane and Son. Yeah, they got Gareth Bale on the bench and Lucas Moura on the
Hmm.
bench.
And they
Then
didn't
who
even
can
need
come?
Bale also.
Exactly. So there's a difference of player, the team you're playing, and you're beating them 4-1, or you're thinking, oh my God, you're gonna go and you're gonna beat Spurs. When we're gonna face Man City in the on the weekend, and I genuinely think we can win there because of the players we have. We're not getting overrated, or we'll beat them 3-4. No, we'll talk about that later. But when you see Arsenal and when you see their fans, they still live in the past. They had Tony Adams. He was doing the post match. He was so disgusted. Tony Adams, one of the best centre backs in the league, a leader. Midfielder Patrick Vieira, a leader. Thierry Henry, a leader on the pitch. Like he used to score goals. They have no
Yeah.
one. Arsenal are done. They're finished. They're gone. They will be. There's one guy on Talksport. He came on and he said that the team might get relegated. And I was like, this guy's so crazy, but he
But
might be
yeah,
right. He might be
they're
right. This
closer
team
to
is so
relegation
bad.
than they are at till the top four. I'm sure. I think.
The 11 points of Spurs already, bro, in 10 games. In 10 games.
There you go. They
Of
just look
Spurs.
washed. They
Of
just
Spurs. They're not
I
even
think
like
that was Spurs exactly. But that's the thing. Like you're right. They just look washed up completely. Like guys like Lacazette, like he's a whole different player now. Like when I can't. If you remember watching Lacazette when he was at Lyon, than what he is
yeah.
now. He had pace. He had like clinical finishing ability. Here he just looks like he's such a big like Christian Benteke or something like that. Like you couldn't tell them apart. Like this is there's no pace in him. There's nothing. Like I don't see what he offers anymore. That's the thing. And like you said, like guys like Rob Holding, Bellerin, they've been here for a while. They've been here throughout. I mean, Arsenal have been dead for years, and they're still there. So
Hello,
that says a
Prince.
lot as well.
Yeah, but regarding Arsenal, I think they're finished. I think as a club, they're gone because the board is not backing them. They don't have good players. There's a manager who's trying to do something, but there's nothing happening with him. He's trying to do something. You can see that okay, he's trying to get Aubameyang. But you know what? Even with Partey today, they didn't make a difference in the first half, bro. He would do nothing. Partey, he's injured. He came back. He got injured again.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, did you see the video? Like, I mean, as he was going off the touchline, like Arteta was trying to push him back on, like when Spurs were countering for the second goal.
Bro, he had on hamstring. He can't run.
Exactly. It's such
That
unfortunate timing as well. But what to do?
what to do, but you can just do a AFTV and chill right now. Like tomorrow morning, I'll be at work and I'll just see the video.
I've
So
already
it's
seen one clip. It's been kicking off, so I'm looking forward to the whole thing.
yeah, but even troops in America is going crazy. He's like, I
Of
want
course.
Arteta to go and stuff, but like they're not playing well. I don't want Arteta to go because see, if they change their manager now, no one would come to Arsenal, no one.
Yeah.
And I'm serious because Arsenal board is not backing you. The players are not playing for you. You can't even get signings till the summer, and you don't even know how much money can you spend. You know,
Hmm.
their most expensive signing this summer is already on the bench. He's injured like for 2 months. Partey, he's gone. So
Yeah.
there's nothing there. So let's push Tottenham and Arsenal aside. Let's go to one of the most craziest games I've seen this weekend, and one of the best goals I've seen, I think, this year. West Ham versus Man United. What do you think about the match?
Well, I was not impressed after the first half. I thought like, geez, I have unbeaten runs coming to, and I know you weren't either. And obviously, West Ham capped it all off with the goal. I was like, ah. And first of all, we didn't have Fernandes playing. We didn't. I mean, that was a big thing. So I was like, shit. He was my fantasy captain also. So I mean, thank God he got me the assist. But regardless, obviously bringing them on, that goal from Pogba, man. That I think that just I feel like it just stunned everyone. Like West Ham from
Yeah.
there, they were just weren't able to respond, and then we just kept coming back at them. Obviously, Rashford hit the post, and who's the Greenwood? Greenwood's goal was also. I think all the goals were really good. Like they weren't even just like average goals. Like they were very very good goals. And now that's
Yeah.
what made me really happy as well. That touch from Greenwood, that finish, and the ball from Mata from Rashford's goal. That's one of the best passes I've seen this season. I swear. So I mean, yeah.
I compare Arsenal to United, and because obviously we have like same kind of owners,
Mhm.
who are causing a lot of problem with the fans. But with the thing with the board is that we have spent money on quality players like Fernandes, like Van de Beek. Van de Beek was substituted unfortunately because they need to bring Fernandes on. But
Yeah.
I don't want Van de Beek to be like sad or like not confident because it's a team. You want the team to win.
Yeah.
And we have Fernandes and Rashford on the bench, bro. That's the main thing. Like, see, this is the levels of clubs of Arsenal or United. I cannot believe we lost to them, but that's done. But when you see Fernandes coming on, you see Pogba playing well, you see McTominay playing well, you see Rashford running. Rashford was brilliant. He was running 24/7 on the left flank, just running.
Mm.
And then Greenwood obviously was good, and then Mata showing his class. But I want to ask you, is it bad to depend on Fernandes every single game because he's a human being, he's not a robot? You need. You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need players other than
Yeah,
Fernandes.
go on, sorry. Absolutely. I think I wouldn't say like it's necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, obviously, like yesterday, if we can play a half like that without any sort of real creativity, because I think I didn't see any of the front three get the ball for the first 20 minutes or so, barely,
Yeah,
So, yeah, I mean, in fact, I'll change my answer. I feel like it could be a bad thing because, touch wood, God forbid, Fernandez gets an injury or something, we're stuck,
exactly.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think I mean you'd have to rely on someone like Van der Beek to then fill that position in and just sort of do something crazy. But he's not really on that level yet. He's not that sort of creative spark. So I think right now
but
definitely like the
he's
system
been there for
really revolves around Fernandes. Yeah, sorry.
but I'm just saying that Van der Beek is there for 3 months, so you can't expect him to be so quick as
Yeah,
Fernandes was for a
not
year.
yet at least. Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll. Yeah, at some point he will. I truly believe Van der Beek like at some point will be a crucial player for us. Like he will be getting goals, getting assists, getting like making like just being an integral part of that midfield as well. Even if he's not contributing to goals and assists, you can always go back after a game and say like, oh, he played well. I'm really confident in Van der Beek that way.
yeah, that's true because you need players like that. Even if they're not playing, you need to have them on the bench because you never know when you need them. If we didn't buy Fernandes, Rashford is a academy player, for example. So Rashford would come, but if we didn't buy Fernandes, we wouldn't be in the top four. We wouldn't be in the we're almost about to qualify in the Champions League, and we are like really coming up in the Premier League. Like we're really coming up there. There is
Yeah,
like you can't put United aside now. You're like, okay, they're creeping up right now. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Regarding United, I think Greenwood was outstanding. That goal was so good, man. He got that
exactly.
touch and he finished it. And he's like, you know what? I'm the boss, bro. Play me as number 9, and I will show you. But that's good. That is
Yeah,
very good.
yeah,
It shows that okay, Cavani, you have number 9. You have Greenwood number 9. Marshall is injured, so I don't think he'll play in the Champions League match against Leipzig. But I'm telling you right now, Rashford, Cavani, Greenwood. That's the front three right there. And even I think Pogba, Fernandes might play, and Matic, because Fred is not going to play.
no, they should.
Because
They should. It's a
Fred is,
crucial game. Like,
but
all we need to
Fred is
do is
bro.
just
Fred is, I think, red card. No, so he can't play the next match.
he
So
can't, he
you
can't,
have.
he can't.
So I think Pogba, Fernandes will play. That in the front three, and again Telles, Maguire, Lindelof, and Bissaka. Bissaka was so good. That tackle, bro. Then the first half, bro. That was like 2-0, and he just slid in like a Spider-Man and just like cleared that ball from I don't nowhere. I don't know what was going on. After West Ham scored, United were in total disarray. They were crazy,
Yeah,
like giving just balls away.
yeah.
But what do you think about? I want to ask you about Champions League and next match against City. What do you think will happen? Do you think we can win both the matches?
We, in terms of can winning, 100%. Like at this United team can beat anybody. We can absolutely beat City. We can absolutely beat Leipzig. We've done it once before. But yeah, I mean, obviously going to Leipzig will be difficult. But we play our strongest team. We can avoid defeat because what is it? We need to avoid defeat, and we're through, right? If I'm not
Yeah, we'll
mistaken.
avoid. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. If you avoid defeat, you'll be second. If you win, you can come first. It depends on
Can
PSG
come first,
result.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, obviously they're playing Istanbul, Başakşehir, so that's we might have to settle for second
no,
unless.
but Istanbul is very good, bro. They are really like dogs. They really play well. And you know what? The manager will be like, you know what? The last game of the Champions League, we're already out. Let's go and beat PSG and create history. You don't know. That's the kind of
I hope
motivation.
so. I hope so.
Yeah.
Uh,
What about City?
City. Remind me now. Is this at Old Trafford or they had
Old Trafford.
Old Trafford? Now our away form is obviously a lot better, but then
No,
again,
no
I feel
fans,
like
bro.
all of that goes out the window when we play big teams like City.
Yeah.
So like that doesn't really matter at all. But regardless, we can 100% beat them. I have a feeling that we're not going to lose that game. I think I mean, City are starting to come back in form. Obviously,
But they're
we're
not strong,
also
bro.
in form.
They're not that
No,
strong.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like you
Yeah.
can beat Burnley 5-0. A Burnley team that was just all over the place. You can beat Fulham 2-0, which by the way they could have even won, should have won by more, but Fulham actually played well at the end. But no, we can beat them. I'm actually confident. I'm going into this game with confidence. Usually we don't really go into games with Man City with confidence, but I'm not really worried, scared, anything. Like you said, they're not that strong right now. They're not looking as strong as the previous Guardiola City team. So I think
Yeah.
so they have to be able to give it all. I don't want to see any sitting back defending. Like they should not be afraid to play, and I don't think they will be. And I think they will go for it. They will 100% go for the win.
If Ole wins that match and he wins Leipzig, we have to give Ole a lot of credit in terms of winning these two matches,
100%.
because I think these two matches really will push United to the next level. Because after City, we're not playing any tough teams like the top six, but we are going to go to Leeds, and I think we'll face Leeds at Old Trafford. So you have tricky situations like Leeds, almost like they scored the first goal against Chelsea yesterday, and I'm like, whoa, but Chelsea came out 3-1. But with Arsenal, I think they're done, bro. I think like this is the last thing we're going to say, because we're going to close the topic. We could be talking about two matches: West Ham United and Arsenal Tottenham. But
Yeah.
I'll ask you this question: do you think he'll
Yeah.
get sacked?
Arteta?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think so. I feel like I mean, hopefully Arsenal's board aren't as savage that way, because I feel like the younger managers, like the former player managers, get a little bit more credit than more senior managers, because I feel like there's a lot more pressure if you're a senior manager. Like, for example, let's say hypothetically, very hypothetically, it was Ancelotti, for example. That's the first one name that popped in my mind, and Arsenal are in this form. I feel like they would have sacked him, or there'd be news articles coming out tomorrow saying, "Oh, Ancelotti's he's in the mud. He's facing the sack. He needs to win the next game." But I feel like they will be a lot more lenient towards Arteta, because they should understand that, okay, yeah, they're not getting the right results. Arsenal, they're just looking like that something has to change for sure. But like you can't expect Arteta to pull off a masterclass. He's not Mourinho. He's not he's not like a top manager. So like sacking him would be stupid. So
But but one more thing, you'll see that whenever United are like in trouble or they are like under, they fight for the manager, bro. They fight for him. And I don't think Arsenal players are fighting for Arteta. They're like, what the hell is going on? What is going on? That's the difference between a team and a squad. A team is playing for the badge and for the manager, and that's what you get from Ole Gunnar. Because whenever you see United, when you were 2-0 down against Southampton, Cavani comes and then suddenly there's a rise and 3-2. Yesterday, first half was shit. Everyone was garbage. And the second half, we come on, we look at different team. Rashford is running, Greenwood is running, Tellers is playing well. Even Henderson, bro, he did a magnificent save in the 85th minute.
Oh, that save at the end, yeah, my God. Oh.
Like that guy's a pain in the ass, man. That Cresswell, man. That guy, seriously, man. I hate him because he can score from literally anywhere. And West Ham ground is not technically good for United in the past. Like we always lost over there, so it's good we got the win. So
exactly.
But again, Leipzig, I think it's a big thing for Ole. Like he would want to get that Champions League spot and show him that we survived the group of death. We beat PSG, we have beaten Leipzig twice, and we beat Istanbul. So no one should complain. And then if you go to City game with the win against Leipzig, I think we'll beat City. I think maybe 2-0, because City have maybe 2-0 or 3-1, because City don't have dangerous players. Bruno Fernandes is playing much better than Kevin De Bruyne, bro. No one can deny that.
To be fair, Kevin De Bruyne, I mean, no, Bruno Fernandes, first of all, yeah, the point is correct that Bruno Fernandes is way more informed. He's probably the most informed midfielder in the league. But like Fernandes and Kevin De Bruyne has just about found his form again a little bit. Like, again, he's not the same player of the year Kevin De Bruyne from last year, but he is slowly starting to find his form. So that is one worrying aspect for sure still.
But United got the 3-1 victory, which is very important. I think we are going to go game by game and not expect anything. I honestly, like as fans, you're like, you know what? Let's take it game by game. I'm not telling right now, oh, we're going to be in the top 4 or the title. No, just like let's see what happens every game and let's see. So
in a situation like sorry. Oh, I was going to say like in a situation like United's right now, I feel like it would be unfair for the board, for the fans, everything to really have high expectations for us right now. Like you said, like I think you said it really well as well. It's, when we compare Arsenal, there's a difference between a team and a squad. But like we are capable of pulling off good results. We are showing, there's a lot of passion on the field. There's a lot of like we are actually fighting, and we're not, we're not Arsenal right now. Like we're not that bad. Like, and we are pulling off results. So that's what I mean. Like 100%. Like high expectations shouldn't be expected. Whether if they're top 4, whatever, like we'll see what happens. I mean, if it maybe towards the end of the season, if it gets to a point where we can get to top 4, then we can try and expect to go for it. But for now, like I'd say, just game by game is probably the healthiest thing United fans can do right now.
Yeah, it's much more lowering your expectation, but we're just going to see game by game as to what happens. And
Yeah,
another win in the Premier League, another comeback. Thank you so much, Prince, for joining me again.
of
You've been
course.
awesome, and we'll keep talking again because we're great United fans and we are big Premier League fans. So people
Of
who are
course.
saying this channel for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to my brother Prince. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, guys. See you, Prince. See you later, buddy.
Much love always, man. Take care. You then take care, everyone.
Take care, buddy.